firstly, I think I had dinner with you a few months ago, but I really admire and respect the job that you're doing, and it's a huge privilege, and it shows the mana of this occasion to have you here to be launching the second youth forum. Can I acknowledge my parliamentary colleague, Dr. Zhang Yang, who works incredibly hard, and I really, just want to acknowledge the work that you put into making this happen. Sir Dr. Peter Sharples, my friend, former colleague, again, I think it shows the manner of the occasion. All of the organisations, the four in particular, that have helped make this trip happen, Director of Ministry of Youth Development, to all of you, but also to the young delegates that are here. This is quite historic. Yes, it is the second forum that we are holding between our two countries. But I do want to just talk briefly about what it means in terms of the New Zealand side. I have never had a leadership award before. I have created this leadership award for the first time, and China will be the first country where we will take a youth delegation to, so it's very historic in terms of my ministry. And the young people that we have chosen and that we are supporting are of a calibre and really represent the future of New Zealand and the deepening of our relationship. They are high achievers. We have everyone from Sam Johnson, who led the student army in a time where our nation was in a very difficult time, and he's seen very much internationally as a world young leader, to people like Chaliza, to Kendall. We have some incredible young people that are coming to China and that are recipients of the award that we've created. But also, more importantly, I do need to acknowledge NZCYF, because alongside our delegation will be those other young delegates that have been supported. And I know within the NZCYF group, there's some extraordinarily talented young people. And what this is about is actually saying our relationship is very warm in terms of our two countries. There are a lot of firsts, and from my perspective, if we look out very far ahead, part of the success, whether it's economic or social or cultural, is going to lie in the hands of many of our young leaders, whether they are Chinese Kiwis or other young New Zealanders or other young Chinese people on the Chinese side, and that we can do an extraordinary amount by even connecting a small group of young people that believe passionately in the relationship. That can lead to connections in terms of business. It could lead to major projects in the future. It can lead to a deeper understanding of our two nations, so that sometimes when things need to be discussed, there is a much deeper understanding, not just at the government level, but of our two peoples. It can lead to, as well, I think, a much greater education of both Chinese and New Zealand side of our different peoples. And one thing that I would say in terms of the conversations that I've had with our young delegates today is that I have high expectations of them. They will not only, I think, have a fantastic time in China. The last time I was there was with the Prime Minister. I do say to people, my first trip to China, I met the President, no pressure, but you know, I think it's more than that. I expect that they will come back to New Zealand, they will share the experiences and the culture with a whole lot of other young New Zealanders, and there will be some great things that will come out of it at an economic, cultural and social level. So it is quite historic, and we are absolutely delighted to be here. Again, can I just acknowledge the four organisations that have supported this trip, particularly as well, obviously the Chinese government, and particularly the Consul General and NZCYF for your absolute support, and it's an absolute delight to be here. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou.